Hi, this is Brews Review 1776. I am David Offner.
I am Austin.
And today we are reviewing the Funky Buddha Wide Awake Imperial Coffee Maple Porter. Maple Bacon Coffee Porter, actually. It's similar to their other beer that they brew.
Maple bacon.
The Maple Bacon Coffee Porter. So this one has 9.5% alcohol by volume. Should be an excellent flavored stout.
Smells. You can really smell the maple in there.
Oh, this is such a strong smell.
The maple
is just quite present. It's not subtle as I expected.
Not subtle, but not enough to where it's going to turn you off with them.
Oh, no,
It's still got a strong presence.
They're definitely not for stout lovers like us. It's right down my alley.
I like it.
It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
I got my bacon coffee porter.
We brought
the
big guns.
Bacon Coffee Porter Fest 2017.
Always got to bring out the good.
2017.
Always got to bring out the snifters for.
I still got a bottle of the Maple Bacon Coffee Porter from the Coffee Porter Fest from 2017.
I think
it's been aging in my pretty much most of them have been aging in my fridge.
Mm-hmm. It's
fantastic. Age for about a year.
How much alcohol by volume does it have?
1 second, and I'll tell you. 6.4%.
Okay. Well, when it comes to beers around that percent, I would be wary of how long that you do store it, because it's not at that high ABV level. Hey, Daniel.
Say when.
When.
See, when I tell people say when, and I keep going and say, no, that's too much. And I'm like, I said when, damn it, that's it. Not too much, that's too much. When I say when, I stop. Or you tell me to stop.
And this is a perfect pour right here.
Ooh, perfect pour. Yes, I poured it just perfectly. Not too much head on that one.
No. In a lot of the times you get to a beer this high in ABV.
Ooh,
you tend to not have, and you can see it's great lacing on the sides. It kind of hugs the glass. That's because it's so damn sticky.
Sweet. Goes down smooth.
Very, very smooth.
Doesn't leave a bad aftertaste.
No, it has a slightly bold aftertaste to it. It starts off smooth and then has this bite at the end that I find very pleasant. Hints of caramel. Well, the maple and the caramel flavor, it's hard to discern between the two. It's pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. You see these beers adding this bacon flavor. I always wonder if it is a bacon flavor. Absolutely. How does a brewer call a beer bacon when
maybe there's bacon involved in the process at some point?
One can imagine. That's the question. How does one put a bacon flavor in there? Is it just a name that
bacon goes great with a whole lot of stuff?
Of course, and bacon goes well with pancakes and syrup in the morning.
There's also a bacon flavor. When I was at the ABC yesterday, I saw a bottle of bacon flavored bourbon.
Bacon flavored bourbon.
Yep.
Wow. That's amazing.
Hey, Eric.
That's amazing.
Hey, Eric, if you ever get out to Funky Buddha again, man, you gotta try this. It smells a lot like maple syrup.
It's like its cousin. It's brash cousin.
Like its brash alcoholic cousin.
Yes.
If bacon had an alcoholic cousin.
Well, right. So definitely one of those beers that you just savor throughout the entire process.
Judging by
Enjoy.
do you think this can age well?
This can age well. It's a beer that is over 9%. So I find that those higher ABV beers they can age well. Maybe that beer you're aging at 6%. That beer might have a tough aging process at some point. It might run out of time before it becomes over that sell by date.
So I think
that you see on beers. I
probably gonna
appreciate
finish it within the next week.
you're gonna wanna at some point have it because it could go stale at that percent. But beers like these, they certainly can be cellared for longer. They have higher amounts of sugar in them, so perhaps the yeast never really stopped conditioning in the bottle. The beer is really not a finished product. It's finished for consumption. It's a great beer at the moment, and of course, the longer you wait, the better it can be, the more alcoholic it can be, because you still have some yeast that might be active. They're not as much, but still, you especially for those brewers that do not filter their beers, of course, the yeast might collect at the bottom. You've seen the sediment on the bottom of the glasses of some of the beer bottles. That is actually yeast that is still present, that is still feeding off of those sugars to this very day, even though the beer has been long since bottled and distributed for selling. So this beer is very, very good.
And a little tip, in case for a little man cave tip. If you guys want to have cold beer on tap, either get a fridge, mainly for beer, shit, or get a kegerator.
And actually, the best thing about the kegerators is that you can lager your beers if you are trying to.
Best part about this one is that it doubles as a mini fridge. So when the keg I have in there runs out, that's it for keg beer for a while. Fill it up with some delicious Funky Buddha brews, Civil Society brews, you name it. It's going in there.
And very
as long as it ain't Bush beer. Actually, you know what, Eric? I honestly did not think of that until now. For the next review we do, we will have beer cups playing in the background.
If anything, we can get put the picture of the beer on the TV, perhaps. It's a thought. Of course.
You can do that.
Well, you can put another computer on to the HDMI, and you can definitely perhaps do that. Perhaps on our next video, we are going to be reviewing the summer mix pack from Sam Adams. There are 5 beers.
5 or 6.
The 6th one is the Sam Adams Boston Lager. It's always in the pack, so you have to just
make him feel included. Like he's part of the game.
You always have to make Boston Lager feel
like the little scrawny nerdy kid who gets picked last in basketball.
It used to be the beer that founded it all. Now it's the scrawny kid that is barely making it, because hey, you just need to have it in the pack. It's just always there.
It's a filler beer. In the pack.
For what it's worth, in the pack, it's always going to get my praise for it being.
Boston Lager is the beer he turned me on to.
But
got me to love craft beer.
But you have 5 more beers in there that we've never had before. That
Oh, we've had this summer ale.
I mean, if you just want to have to drink it, anyway. I mean, yes, but
we've had the summer ale. So that
the summer ale is another one. So the summer ale and the Boston Lager come included, but the 4 other beers.
Summer ale's pretty good.
Raspberry Gauche, raspberry lemon Gauche is in there. They got rid of the cherry beer.
Good.
I look at that beer sometimes and I'm like, why?
Yes, we do.
Interesting.
Unless you can travel faster than a speeding bullet, move back and fast enough to move back and forth in time, or fly or teleport. I don't see how we're going to get that beer.
Maybe Total Wine has it. You never know. In fact, Total Wine opened up a new place in Aventura.
Really?
It's great. It was really interesting to see. I was taken aback by it. But we'll certainly look for some Belgian beers that are worth our while.
What's your favorite Belgian beer?
I like Chimay. It's one of those beers that comes right off of my head. I don't really know too much about Belgian beers. Not a big expert in them. They're not even my favorite beer style, really. You're talking about IPAs and styles that come after.
Right.
But you know what? The Chimay, I used to buy Chimay a lot, actually, like years ago.
I remember.
Yeah, so especially, I forgot which color of the Chimay bottle was my favorite one.
Was it the blue one? The red?
That's such a good question. That's how long it's been since I've had Chimay. That's how long it's been. I've forgotten what color, because they matter. What was the better Chimay? Remember that there was one.
Hey, David. Oh,
hey, David.
I know, David, I know you fucking hate Pittsburgh, but I ran into Brian Shazier last night, which was a real nice guy. Real cool.
And he was looking good, looking a lot better.
Looking a lot better than he was.
That's good.
Well, obviously, during the season, but he was in good spirits.
Good. I'm sure your uncle would be happy to hear that.
And
Kaufner has some good beers. That sounds pretty cool. And I'm not just saying that because that name is basically my name, give or take.
Oh, it's in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's near War Memorial Auditorium.
Okay. Perhaps take a ride up there sometime.
Perhaps someday we will visit the Funky Buddha Company.
Yep.
I do know I've been to Glitch Bar in Fort Lauderdale, which actually isn't far from Kaufman.
Mm-hmm.
Behind Sears. It's a real cool video game bar. A lot of their arcade, they actually have the physical arcade games.
It's not like a video game bar. It's
not
an
like
arcade bar.
It's an arcade. Well, it's a game bar.
Okay.
But more centered towards arcade games. But they do have the gaming systems towards the back. But when you walk through the place, there's a lot of cool arcade games.
Oh, yes, pretty cool. Also, you're going to be going to Boston very soon.
Yep, in a few weeks.
And I look forward to your Sandman's Brewery tour.
Good.
Exclusively on Brews and Reviews, 1776.
Live from the Sandman
Live
Brewery.
from the Sandman Brewery.
The same day I'm going to go knock Fenway off my bucket.
I have one more park to see, and then I've seen all AL East parks.
Really?
That one park is Yankee Stadium. I just have to go to Yankee Stadium, and I've seen.
It's a great baseball stadium.
Actually, no, I still have to go to Toronto as well, but that's also on my list.
I've been to Yankee Stadium. It's nice. I know it's a baseball stadium, but even for a baseball stadium, the air conditioning in that place fucking sucks.
Really? For Yankee Stadium and New Stadium, it sucks.
Yeah. And I'm a big guy, but damn, you ain't seen that place. It sucks.
So, for this beer right here, yeah, obviously there are those out there that will say like, oh, this beer is too syrupy. Some people feel.
Oh, tell Cleo we said thank you. And tell her we want a rematch in pool because God knows you can't hit. Cleo can be on your team. Be me and Mike. Or, no. I'll take Cleo. Mike can take you. I'll take you. Mike can take Cleo.
But yeah. I mean, of course, we will give this beer a pretty much a perfect score. I mean, it has everything that we do. It's a dessert in the glass, and you talk to people sometimes that aren't really used to craft beer, and they kind of go like my uncle. Even though he would drink this beer and tell me that it's pretty good, he would tell me like, oh, I feel it's too strong, it's too sweet. It's not what this kind of beer that people kind of wrap their heads around. It's not this typical beer that you think about when beer comes to mind. But breweries are pushing the envelope like every day, and especially with stouts. Stouts are being pushed to the limits. How many different flavors can you mix successfully to make a beer that will just really sit well, amongst the stout fans. So kudos to Funky Buddha.
Making another great brew.
You continue to amaze me every day, and for a state like ours, we have a lot of stouts. A lot. Like
a lot of good ones,
I don't
but
think
some would say maybe just a bit too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a lot of them are good.
We're tropical, borderline subtropical. We're tropical down here.
No, I love the stouts, don't get me wrong.
And we have breweries making thick stouts that you would imagine people in the north. Yes, actually, I have never tried the Sam Smith Cream Stout. Actually,
Samuel Smith Cream Stout.
I
had the organic chocolate stout and the nut brown.
I had the nut brown ale, the chocolate organic stout, which tastes just like chocolate. It's not even fooling around. It's delicious. It's chocolate. That's what it is. But I never had a cream stout, and I love cream stouts too. I remember when I went up to Rhode Island, when you were up there 3 years ago, you had a cream stout. You had a San Andreas cream stout in the refrigerator, and I fool you not, it had been 6 years since I had a cream stout. The San Andreas cream stout. So that was a treat. Like I didn't think it was going to be there. But cream stouts are great. Milk stouts, cream stouts, they're right down my alley. I go to a bar, and you have okay stouts. You have a left-hand milk stout. That is going to make my day. That's going to make my day for the stout. There's the stout fan right here.
Next time we definitely will have beer fest playing in the background.
Thank you for the idea. We finally have some visuals in the back. We'll do the best that we can to
and movies.
do whatever we can. And movies. Yeah. And Beer Fest is hilarious.
Well, I mean, Farva might not have gotten his liter of cola, but he definitely got his giant bag of beer.
Oh, giant
Liter of
bag
cola?
of beer. Hey, Tim.
We don't have liter of cola. Liter of cola! I bet, I don't know the guy who played Fox Harbor walked down the street. Yes, random people who've seen the Super Troopers shout, liter of cola!
He was surprised I didn't see Super Troopers. I'm surprised that I didn't see Super Troopers.
Second one?
Both. I know.
This man has yet to see both Super Troopers.
Call me crazy. Especially, he said that's the kind of movie that I would like. And
dude,
I agree.
A bit of a stoner. But
it is. Oh, you know what? Actually, in about a month or two, I'm going to start to brew my own beers, and I think that I'm trying to come up with some ideas, and so an orange spice beer is kind of weird, but
Like an
weird
orange
enough that
creamsicle?
it could work.
And an orange principal spice beer or something.
A cream orange spice beer, not that bad of an idea when you think about it. So, kind of come out of nowhere. Didn't think about that before today.
Oh, there.
Kind of seems like off the beaten path. Maybe something that can be doable. Finally have the space.
More doable.
Yeah, sure, more doable than Kardashian. This is it's all right. Yeah, all right. All right.
That's the last of it. There wasn't that much left anyway.
Hey, Andy.
Lovely coasters, courtesy of Kingswood.
Yes, and yeah, try to find some more coasters out there.
Why would we want to review this water?
Actually, there was a thought that came to my mind, Andy, about doing a blind taste test between like a Bud Light, a Miller Light, and a Coors Light. It would be like you wouldn't know which exact
I
one
would be
it
able
was.
to. I would be.
Well, that's what.
Considering I've got piss drunk on all three of them.
Well, that's what we might find out at some point if we do it.
It takes a real beer kind of.
Yeah. I mean,
If I had a choice between Natty Light or PBR, I would take PBR in a heartbeat.
by a little bit. Honestly, PBR
by a pint bottle.
PBR has a strange, off flavor. I couldn't get around, but Natty Light has no flavor, and sometimes beer having no flavor is better than the beer having an astringent flavor, which kind of comes at the back end. PBR. I remember it. I brought PBR to a party, and my friend said, "Why who brought the PBR?" And I raised my hand. I was like, "Me."
You brought PBR to a.
It was for a beer pong. For a beer pong game.
Oh, if it's for beer pong purposes, then it's okay.
But honestly, it was so bad I could not even
not even beer pong.
Yeah, I hated PBR so much. Like, nah, peace. Like maybe that's just me, but that's how I felt. We need to give Blake a special Stifler. Stifler's pale. That's funny. Hey, Carlos. Ice cold.
I'm just funny.
That seems like it came from American Pie. If anyone has, do you know what a Stifler's pale ale is?
Lord, please tell me you have seen every American Pie.
I have, but it's hard to remember exactly what I'm watching. So I have to rewatch them again. But
just think of Natty Light and Stifler's mom. Every drunk redneck degenerate has had a shot at least once.
Okay.
Not that every redneck is a drunk degenerate.
Yeah.
Drunk one.
Oh, what's up? Yeah, just chilling.
Cocaine's, baby.
Cocaine's, having a good night. Drinking some. Should show the beer once again because we don't really have a caption on there. It's called the Wide Awake
in the morning.
It's morning. Bacon maple Imperial stout. It has a pig in a
porter.
It's basically a pig in a coffee pot. What?
Porter.
Oh, it's a porter? Oh, it's not a stick. It's a porter. Sometimes porters and stouts are difficult to discern.
A bit different.
Yeah, so.
Sometimes.
I'm sure that you'll give me, in this one case, the benefit of
this is coming from the guy who's never seen either Super Troopers movie. You're lucky I'm even giving you the benefit.
I know. But I had no idea that it even existed. So.
What, Super Troopers?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess I don't get out too much.
He's older than me by 4 months. And
That's
still
nothing.
doesn't know what the.
4 months is nothing, man.
But still, it's still 4 months. 4 more months you had more than me to watch both Super Troopers movies.
Oh, man.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night. Peace.